Today we'll be starting with our next series of lecture, that is the various control flow structures used in Python. Now we have looked at in the previous lecture what are the various data types that are used in Python, what are the various statements, and all these things have been covered in the previous lecture. There were two modes were discussed. One is IDLE mode, one is script mode. I would like to elaborate this thing, that what is IDLE mode. Suppose we are writing like this: x is equal to 2, c is equal to 2, print c. So this is we are typing in IDLE mode. Suppose we want to write in script mode, every this if else or various control structures that will be written in script mode. What is script mode? You will be going to file, then you will be opening up the various file. Suppose here I am taking up this file. Suppose, so this is for example of a for loop. So this has been written in script mode. Clear? Two types of modes are there. One is script mode, one is IDLE mode. Whenever we are supposed to write the control structure, try to write in script mode. File is there, it should be saved by the means of extension .py. Every Python file will be having the extension .py. Clear? So we'll be taking this later on. Firstly, look at various control structures. So what is control structures? Control structures are when we want to specify any condition. Like suppose we want to find out whether to wish good morning or good night depending upon the time of the day. Now similarly, while writing program, we need to check the condition, and correspondingly the processing will be done. What are the means of doing this? This is done by the means of various control flow structures that are available in Python. So like this: if x is equal to 0, greater than 0, then we'll print x is positive. Similarly, we can add other condition: if x is less than 0, then it will print x is negative. So this can be done by the means of, suppose we are taking up this if else condition. Example of if else condition. Clear? What is there with this is the syntax of if else condition. Okay, what it is saying, that if there are two ways of specifying if else condition. If condition, that is if this condition evaluates to true, then statements will be executed, else the other statement will be executed. Clear? If the if condition evaluates to true, then statements block 1 will be executed. If it is not true, then else statements preceding the else part will be executed. Now, one other way of specifying this if condition we can do is, if almost the condition is same, the syntax is same. If condition 1 is true, then statements of block 1 will execute. Elif, it is a short form of else if. It is written as ELIF. Elif condition true 2 is evaluated. Clear? This is how the next statements will be executed. Suppose we want to write a program for this. Suppose this is the criteria. Suppose if the percentage is greater than 85, we need to have grade A. If the percentage is between 70 and 85, print grade B. If the percentage is between 60 and 70, then C. 45 to 60, then D. This is how the program is written up. Like here, we have written up this. We have writing this in a script mode. Clear? What is there with the script mode? We have written percentage is equal to int raw input, enter the percentage. Every one of you must be clear with this first statement. What is this? What is the meaning of this? Firstly, we want to specify get the value of percentage. PERC, one variable has been specified. The value of that will be inputted by the user. Clear? As we know from the previous lecture, we know that raw input that is being used as a function for getting the input from the keyboard. Clear? Secondly, we want to have accept the values which are of integer type only, so we'll be typecasting it into int. So initially, before raw input, we need to write down int. What is the meaning of int? That we need to accept the inputs, that is the percentage, which is of integer type. Clear? Int, after that braces, we have braces, then raw input, then braces, then we are closing both the braces. So this is how we're getting the input from the keyboard. Clear? Now, with the means of if and elif condition, we'll be specifying the various conditions. Right now, if PERC, if the value inputted is greater than 85, if percentage value is greater than 85, then we are supposed to write, then it will print A. Clear? Elif, if the percentage is greater than 70 and less than 85, then we'll be specifying print B. Elif, percentage greater than 60, less than 70, C. Elif, percentage greater than 45 and less than 60, will be printing D. One thing that is to be looked forward, that is to be kept in mind while writing any program in Python, is the type of indentation. Indentation means like if and print, this has been indented. Print यहाँ पे लिखा है, we cannot write print over here. Starting में नहीं लिख सकते, because whatever is the purpose of curly braces in C++ program, the same function is performed by the compiler by the means of indentation. अगर 4 blank white spaces हम छोड़ते हैं, that means it is we are indenting the program. ठीक है, मतलब curly braces का काम जो indentation से करते हैं. ठीक है, उसके बाद elif है, फिर से हमने indentation छोड़ा है, फिर elif है, फिर से हमने indentation छोड़ा है, फिर elif है, फिर से हमने indentation छोड़ा है. ठीक है, most of the compilers, the Python compilers will be automatically doing the indentation, but if whenever you are compiling the program, that thing needs to be kept in mind, that indentation rules should be properly followed. If not, if the rules are not properly followed, then it will result in an error. Whenever you are writing a program, firstly go to file, then you are supposed to save this thing, or you can use the shortcut control pluses, then you can execute it by pressing alt F5. Like alt F5 we have pressed over here, so it is asking for percentage. Suppose we are writing 80, so 80, it will be printing you B. Clear? If you want to look at the program once again, just see over here, if we have given it as input as 80, it is greater than 70 and less than 85, so it is greater than 70, less than 85, so B value will be printed. This is how your if else statement works. Clear? Any doubt? You can, as I have in the starting lecture, I have told you that how compiler 2.7.18 is to be downloaded. Everybody must download that and try to work the examples on the compiler itself. Clear? Then there are various examples of it. We can take any other examples of if statement. I think I have already created some if else statements. Just hold on, break, continue. If suppose we have if we want to nest if else statement. Clear? Suppose we are having two variables x and y. Clear? X and y, if how we are to supposed to give input. Okay, it is int raw input, enter the value of x. Y is int raw input, enter the value of y. That means we have written the program for accepting the values of both x as well as y. Clear? We are getting the value of x as well as y from the keyboard, from the user itself. Clear? Now after getting the value of x is equal to y, if x is equal to y, that is value of x is equal to y, we are supposed to write down print x and y are equal. Else if x is less than y, x y से कम है, then we are supposed to print x, comma means we are supposed to combine the things, print x, then codes is written as is less than y value. ठीक है, else if this is not true then we are supposed to write down print x is greater than y. Clear? This is one of the examples of nested if statement. Suppose if I try to run it, firstly control s will be saving it, then alt f5. ठीक है, suppose we are given 23, then we are giving 34. So it will be giving us that 23 is less than 34. This is how the if else statement works in case of Python compiler. Clear? This is example of Python of if else statement. If you want to look at again what we have done, we have inputted the value of x as well as y. x की भी हमने input user से ली, y की भी value हमने user से ली. अगर x y के बराबर है तो हम x को प्रिंट कराएंगे, हम बोलेंगे x एंड y आर इक्वल. अगर x y से कम है सो हम प्रिंट कराएंगे x is less than y. अगर नहीं है तो x is greater than y. Again, one thing to look forward is that we are supposed to keep this indentation intact. Clear? Like we have indented the print statement. After that else again we have indented this thing. After that if x is less than y, again we have indented this, else again we have indented this. This is to be kept in mind, otherwise it will be giving you error. Clear? So this is how we have taken up if else. Next we will be taking up, suppose we take up the next example. Then we have looping construct. What is there with looping constructs? Sometimes we are supposed to automate the repetitive tasks. Clear? Sometimes what we are supposed to do, we are supposed to automate the repetitive task. अगर एक टास्क को कितनी बार करना हो विदाउट, तो हम बजाय कि वही स्टेटमेंट बार बार लिखें, हम क्या करेंगे, विल बी यूजिंग आइदर व्हाइल स्टेटमेंट और फॉर स्टेटमेंट. Clear? What is the advantage of using both the loops? Advantage is we can perform the identical task without making any mistake. Clear? अगर कोई भी हमने identical task perform करना है तो ये this is done without making any mistakes. Clear? And they are used to repetitively execute the same code in the program. Now while और loop statements दोनों हैं हमारे पास, जो looping constructs हैं, इन दोनों को यूज़ करके हम कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, तो पहले देखो while का syntax क्या है. पहले while condition अगर ये true है तो then if this is true statement 1 will execute, else statement 2 block will execute. Clear? What is the syntax of while? Firstly, while condition is there. If while condition is true, statement block 1 will execute. If this is not true, statement 2 will execute. So whenever we are having this writing this while condition, so we need one of the condition by which when the while condition evaluates to false, then else statement will be executed and will be coming out of the loop. There one thing to keep in mind, that whenever we are writing while condition, it should be followed by colon. Okay, this is the normally the mistakes the students make, that whenever while condition is to be written, it is to be executed, it is to be written with colon. Okay, just we'll be taking up one of the examples of this. Suppose we want to print a number of 1 to 10. Just hold on. We'll be taking one of the examples of while statement. We have suppose we're taking this simple while statement. Clear? Suppose if this is there, we have written initialize the variable I is equal to 1. Then we are specifying while I is less than equal to 10, कि जब तक I की वैल्यू 10 से कम या उसके बराबर है, we will be printing the value of I and will be incrementing the value of I. I plus is equal to 1, that means I is equal to I plus 1. So we are incrementing the value of I over here. If this is not true, else will be printing coming out of loop. Print two times print has been written because we want to have this value coming out of loop in the next line. Clear? Are you clear with this while example? That if I is equal to 1, if I is equal to 1, then while condition states that while I is less than equal to 10, will be printing I is equal to I plus 1, else will be printing coming out of loop. Here two times the print has statement has been used because we want to write coming out of loop in the next line. Suppose we save it, control S, we have save it, then alt F5 will be using to execute it. Clear? So this is how it will be printing the values from 1 to 10. Clear? Clear? This is the example. So we'll be writing this in okay. This is how this will work out. Then we have, after while statement, we'll be looking at one of the examples of the for statement. This right. What is the syntax of a for statement? It's the syntax is like this: for target list in expression list statement block 1, else statement block 2. Clear? This is the example of a for statement. Its syntax is for target list in expression list statement block 1, else statement block 2. For statement, this is also preceded by column. Else statement, this is also preceded with column. Clear? Suppose we want to, this is how the loop works. Suppose we want to print 1 to 10 in a for loop statement. How it will be doing? For I in range. How it will be writing it? For I is a variable in range. What is the range is? It is 1 to, if we want to print to 10, we need to specify one more number over here. At 1 to 11, it will be incremented by 1. Then we'll be printing the value of I. Clear? This is how your for loop will be executing. If we want to look the example of this thing, just hold on. Suppose we open example of for loop. This is example of for loop. Here for I in range 1 to 12 column, then print the value of I. Clear? So 1 to 12 means it will be printing the values from 1 to 11. Suppose we control S, save it, alt F5, we execute it. It will be printing the value from 1 to 11. Clear? This is how your this for loop will work. Clear? For just keep in mind the sentence for I in range 1 to 12 I. Clear? दिस इज़ द इनिशियल वैल्यू कि हमने स्टार्ट कहाँ से करना है 1, कहाँ तक जाना है उससे एक ज़्यादा लिखना है. अगर 11 तक जाना है तो 12, अगर 12 तक जाना तो यहाँ 13 लिखना है. लास्ट है कितने से इंक्रीमेंट करना, अगर 1 से इंक्रीमेंट करना तो 1 लिखेंगे. तो उसके बाद कॉलन, उसके बाद प्रिंट और प्रिंट आई. ये इसलिए लिखा है ताकि हमारी जो प्रिंटिंग है नेक्स्ट लाइन में चली जाए. क्लियर? दिस इज ऑल फॉर लूप वर्क्स. विल बी टेकिंग अ लुक एट द any other example of for loop. I think we're having one more example. For and while loop nesting is there. ठीक है? Like this is the program. We have taken one variable I starting from 6 and we are having while I is greater than equal to 0. I जब तक a 0 या उससे बड़ा है, j को हम प्रिंट करेंगे 1 से लेके i तक, 1 से लेके i तक. उसके बाद प्रिंट j करेंगे, प्रिंट i इज इक्वल टू i माइनस 1. पहले इसको देखो, सेव करेंगे, इसका आउटपुट कैसे आएगी. दिस इज हाउ द आउटपुट यू विल बी गेटिंग. we will be getting firstly 1 to 5, then 1 to 4, 1 to 3, 1 to 2, 1 to 1. Clear? If you want to see this, clear? For I greater than eक्वल टू 0, I जब तक एक 0 या उससे बड़ा है, और J है रेंज, J को हमने कहाँ से कहाँ तक चलाया, 1 से लेके I तक, मतलब 1 से लेके 5 तक चलेगा. 1 से लेके 5 तक चलेगा, तो I को हमने 6 लिया, तो पहली लाइन में प्रिंट होगा 5. क्लियर? उसके बाद I की वैल्यू एक एक डिक्रीमेंट होती जाएगी. ठीक है, उसके बाद फिर 5 की जगह ये 4 तक प्रिंट होगा, उसके बाद 3 तक प्रिंट होगा, फिर 2 तक, फिर 1 तक. इस तरह से वी कैन कंबाइन while and for loop statements. Clear? This is how the things will be going on in case of for and while loop. Clear? Next we'll be looking at some other statements that are left. Apart from range statement, there is one other function that can be used for loop. Okay, suppose if we have for printing any letters, suppose for letter in Python, print, if we want to print the current letter, then we are supposed to write down print current letter, then letter, else print coming out of the loop. We'll be looking this by the means of one example. Just hold on, we'll opening it. Open. We have over here is continuing, like this is for letter in Python. Suppose we are having the string Python, and for letter in we want to print all the letters of Python. We'll be writing print current letter comma letter. Okay, else we'll be printing coming out of the loop. Just see out, we'll be saving in control S. Okay, this will be printing all the letters of the Python, that is Python. Clear? If you want to see the program as well, this is the for letter in Python, that is we have taken the string Python. So in Python we are supposed to print all the letters with the initial heading as current letter, then every letter. Okay, else if the symbols in a string this finishes up, then we are supposed to print coming out of the loop. Clear? This is how you can print the letters in a string by the means of for loop. This is very important concept, you must keep in this thing in mind. Okay, this is all with for and while loop. Then we'll be taking up one other example. We have break statements also. What is there with break statement? It is used to unconditionally jump out of the loop. ठीक है, अगर एक लूप से हमने अनकंडीशनली बाहर आना है तो हम क्या कर सकते हैं, हम ब्रेक स्टेटमेंट को यूज़ कर सकते हैं. तो ये क्या करेगी, इट विल टर्मिनेट द एग्जीक्यूशन ऑफ द लूप. एग्जाम्पल है, जैसे ये पाइथन पे अगर लेटर एच है तो हम ब्रेक करेंगे तो प्रिंट लेटर. तो इसका आउटपुट क्या है, मैं आपको एग्जाम प्रोग्राम की हेल्प से बताता हूँ. जस्ट होल्ड ऑन. We have just open just hold on. It is open. We have example of this is break statement. For letters in Python, if you want to print all the letters in Python, but if the letter H, if we encounter letter H, we need to break and print rest of the letters. Suppose we are saving it, Alt F5 we give it. Okay, it will give you PYT. So it will break over here when we get the when we reach T. Clear beta? Similarly, continue statement is there. Again, that can be used. We will be looking at the continue statement. What is the continue statement? It is used to tell the Python to skip the rest of the statements of current block एंड मूव टू द नेक्स्ट आइटरेशन ऑफ द लूप. ठीक है, अगर हम चाहते हैं कि जैसे एच है, एच को स्किप कर दे तो उसके बाद बाकी जो लेटर्स है उसको प्रिंट कर दे, तो हम कंटिन्यू स्टेटमेंट करेंगे. तो ब्रेक किया था जब एच इनकाउंटर कर रहा था, तो उसके बाद कोई भी हमारी वैल्यूज़ का आउटपुट नहीं आएगी. पर हम अगर चाहते हैं कि कंटिन्यू करें, एच आए तो एच को छोड़ के बाकी लेटर्स को प्रिंट करें, तो हम कंटिन्यू स्टेटमेंट हम यूज़ करेंगे. उसकी एक एग्जांपल मैं बताता हूँ. पाइथन हम क्या करेंगे, फाइल ओपन, एक एग्जांपल हम कंटिन्यू की देख लेते हैं. कंटिन्यू, ठीक है. फॉर लेटर इन पाइथन, पाइथन में लेटर है, अगर लेटर एच है तो हम कंटिन्यू करेंगे और बाकी जो रेस्ट ऑफ द हमारे लेटर्स हैं उसको प्रिंट करेंगे. सपोज हम इसको कंट्रोल एस करते हैं, अल्ट F5 करते हैं. सो ये देखो इसकी आउटपुट क्या आएगी, मैं आपको प्रोग्राम के साथ बताता हूँ. जस्ट होल्ड ऑन. कंटिन्यू है, ये आपकी प्रोग्राम की आउटपुट है. ठीक है. फॉर लेटर इन पाइथन वी हैव PYT. It is displaying PYT, but whenever it is encountering H, it will skip H, but it will print ON. This is why. This is because of continue statement that we have used. Again, one thing to look forward is the type of indentation that is to be used. Like if is also indented, continue is also indented, then we have this print statement also indented. Clear? Indentation means whatever is the purpose of curly braces in C or C++, the same function is performed by the indentation. अगर करली ब्रेसेस या डबल ब्रेसेस लगानी तो उतनी इंडेंटेशन बढ़ रहेगी. ठीक है. 4 ब्लैंक स्पेसेस इज इंडेंटेशन. अगर आपने 2 करली ब्रेसेस है उसको 8 स्पेसेस आपने इंडेंट करना है. क्लियर? दिस इज ऑल विद द कंटिन्यू as well as the break statement. Clear? So this is all with the various control structures in the Python. I hope that everything must be clear. If you want to see any other examples, then you can ask me for further examples. Clear? But at present I have almost shown you the maximum examples. Clear? The rest is not with this control structures. This is not related with control structure. So I think this is all with the Python control structure chapter. Hopefully you must understand this, write the programs for this, then you are supposed to make a assignment of this. Clear? With one example from yourself. Okay, thank you.